So here's the thing. If you don't tell me your name, I'm going to put you in custody for not cooperating this morning. I'm not going to, hold on. I understand what you're doing and what you're trying to do. It's not going to help you a single bit in court to try to play these games.
That's relative.
Woo, guys, I got a high intensity one for you today. This courtroom turns chaotic fast as multiple defendants push limits and the judge shuts it all down one by one. Excuses, strange arguments, and zero patience as the judge takes full control. You won't believe how quickly things spiral. For non-stop courtroom drama and daily uploads, subscribe to Daily Courtroom Drama. Now let's jump into it.
Good morning. Are you Nasir Brown?
I'm not here today on special appearance.
I'm sorry, speak up so I can
Here
hear you.
today
You're appearing here today?
by special appearance.
Okay, what is your name?
I'm a third party intervener on behalf of artificial legal entity, not said right.
Okay. At one point in your, at some point in your life prior to being this third party, were you Nasir Brown?
No.
You're not him.
I'm a third party intervener.
So here's the thing. If you don't tell me your name, I'm going to put you in custody for not cooperating this morning. I'm not going to, hold on. I understand what you're doing and what you're trying to do. It's not going to help you a single bit in court to try to play these games.
That's relative.
So are you Nasir Lewis Brown, or have you been him at some point in your life or not?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to call you by Mr. Brown because I'm not going to say all the words that you just said, because you have now identified yourself as Nasir Lewis Brown. And so, Mr. Brown, this is your initial appearance, and you have two cases. And cause number 26, I just asked you not to speak over me. So here's the thing, Mr. Brown. I'm going to be very patient.
And at the child subject matter jurisdiction, going on record.
Your challenge of the subject matter jurisdiction is overruled. Let me go through what I need to go through.
Oh my gosh, already a Moorish sovereign citizen, man. Can't go a day without him, unfortunately.
Okay. So this is your initial appearance, your first day in court. I'm required to go through what you're charged with by indictment. In cause number 26, DCCR 0322, you're charged with a third-degree felony offense of assault family violence by impeding breath or circulation from February 16th of 2026. And then in cause number 26, DCCR 0323, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of injury to a child, and that's from February 16th of 2026. And so since you have made bond and got out of jail on your cases, have you had an opportunity to try to hire a lawyer? Speak up so I can.
Up and down.
It's been up and down?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Brown, is I'm just like everyone else. I'm resetting your case about 30 days to give you some time to try to hire a lawyer. You need to try to get someone hired before the next court date. If you do, just bring the reset notice that you get today to that lawyer and they'll tell you what to do. If you're unable to hire someone before the next court date, then I'm ordering you to visit with at least 3 lawyers. They all charge different amounts, they have different payment plans. Bring me back the names of the lawyers that you've talked to so I know you're trying, and we'll discuss your options. If you don't do that, then when you come back, you run the risk of me raising your bond for not following that court order, and you would go back to jail. Do you understand? I'm sorry?
Overstand.
Say it again.
Overstand.
You overstand?
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean?
Overstand.
Do you understand what I'm saying, sir?
I'll lie.
You'll oblige?
I'll lie. Yeah.
Okay. You just determined to use different words and be difficult, aren't you?
No.
Okay. So as a condition of your bond, did you have a condition that you were not to have any contact or communication with the complaining witnesses in each of these cases, right? Okay. And so I want to make sure you understand the importance of that, and that if you do have any contact or communication with either of them, it would be a violation of that bond condition. If I find out, your bond would be raised and you would go back to jail. Do you understand that as well?
Overstand.
You overstand.
Same thing.
I'm gonna guess that overstand is even better than understand. So you definitely know what I'm talking about, right? So we don't have any miscommunication today. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna have you step in front of the clerk. You're gonna sign a reset notice so you know when to be back in court and take care of those things before the next court date. All right, step in front of the clerk. Good morning, sir. You're Kyle Whittington.
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Whittington, were you able to get an attorney hired?
I wasn't able to get, I actually lost my job because they're actually trying to get me to like move like hazardous waste without any like material dockets or like that. So like I had to quit.
I can't understand what.
I had, my job, I lost it because like I had to quit because like they were wanting me to move like hazardous materials without any type of manifest or anything like that. And I wasn't gonna risk my going to jail. So I had to quit. So I'm actually in the process of getting a new job.
Why would that have made you go to jail?
Because like if someone got a ticket or something like that, I feel like violated my bond fee or whatever, they're getting another ticket or something like that. I don't know if it would, so I just quit. Well, it's like it was too much of a risk. Like they were ready to make me do all kinds of stuff. Like I didn't think it was legal. So
Where were you working?
hydrofon.
So have you
They're a
tried?
very shady like company. I did not like it at all.
I'm gonna have you fill out some paperwork to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer this morning. You need to fill it out accurately and completely. You're gonna need to swear under oath that it's all true and correct. You'll step in front of the clerk on the end. She'll give you that paperwork.
Whenever I'm still get a lawyer, like I'm still a hire lawyer. Like whenever I get the money, like I gotta like just swap them out or
Can you afford an attorney?
yeah, eventually, yeah.
Eventually when?
Like if maybe like in 30 days or so.
Okay, so you've been here 4 times
Right.
and you've been given all this time.
Yeah, I was in the process of getting that new job that I found out was shady, right?
But what I'm saying is, if you don't have a job right now, are you gonna be able to afford someone if I give you one more reset, or do we need
Yes.
to go ahead and?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so I'm gonna reset your case 30 days. You need to have a lawyer before that next court date.
Good thing.
All right, step in front of the clerk.
Wow. Okay then.
Everything overstood.
Overstood.
There's
Oh, gosh. Happy Monday morning. Yes, ma'am. Good morning, sir. Are you, Andre Williams II? And this is cause number 24, DCCR 2286. I am going to take judicial notice of the court's file before we go forward. It looks like last year there was an evaluation for competency to stand trial. And Dr. Capon evaluated Mr. Williams and found that he was competent. Is there any other issues with regard to competency that we need to take care of today?
no, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
All right, then will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, it's my computer's something weird. All right, sir, in cause number 24, DCCR 2286, you're charged with the first-degree felony offense of murder, and that's from October 13th of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Vasquez? Do you fully understand them? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law.
Yes.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence other than what we've already gone over about any competency issues with Mr. Williams?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then, Mr. Williams, at this time, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find again, you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of that plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of the offense of murder. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 40 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you the trial court certification, right, that shows that this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term. You should read that written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Vasquez. And Mr. Vasquez, if you and Mr. Williams will please have a seat at council table. We have a victim impact statement. We'll go off the record for that. Have a seat over there, sir.
Whew. That was a crazy one, man. Got the more sovereign citizens doing their ridiculous stuff in court. Got a crazy murder. 40 years. Definitely deserved it. Good call on that judge. If you want to see more drama like this, like and subscribe to Daily Courtroom Drama, and I'll see you on the next one.